Did you notice a lot of people got sick after he worked at
Oh
McDonald's,
yeah,
across
they
the country?
showed the E.
I'm
coli
not saying he did it.
outbreak.
I'm not saying, he does that. I just
That
heard
man
it from
stuck his
someone.
hands in the fries, and McDonald's had E. coli like the next day. So
Yes, AIC and team, they're insinuating that Trump actually caused what happened at McDonald's. I believe you heard them, but that is not even our focus on this video. Comedian Tony triggered the whole media at Madison Square. I don't know if you've seen it, very concerning.
I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelsey might be the next O.J. Simpson. Feels good in here. The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party. Oh, okay. Hillary Clinton said that this is a anomaly here today. Can you believe that?
Yes, that was part of the joke. These people took this one out of context to pass a message, which I don't understand. This is what Kamala campaign posted. Governor Wills and AIC react to this clip. When you have Summer Echo calling Puerto Rico floating garbage, know that that is what they think about you. It is what they think about anyone who make less money than you. And the comedian replied immediately on X, which I will read out. I'm going to play this video, but before I do, if you love what I'm doing here, share the video and, if possible, subscribe and turn on your notifications so when I drop a video, you will easily be notified.
These are
It is
terrifying.
absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No.
Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
actually, I think that's Tony Hinchcliffe, which is super disappointing. I mean, I don't. He's a comedian. I don't
Yeah, but
follow
look,
this
Trump,
like
this
crew
issue
very
with Puerto
closely,
Rico
but
again, I saw it. This was when he went down after Helene, the horrific hurricane, people there, everybody coming together. We sent helicopters down from Minnesota and personnel. This is how you do this during this. And in the first hours, Trump complaining about the response. Does anybody remember how he responded to Maria in Puerto Rico? It
dude.
was absolutely horrific. Down there insulting people, throwing it. Look, I know that the folks who are on here today understand this. People in Puerto Rico are citizens. They pay taxes and they serve in the military at almost a higher rate than anybody else.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, it's like super upsetting. Obviously, it's super upsetting to me. My family is from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican, and like the thing that is so messed up that I wish more people understood is that the things that they do in Puerto Rico are a testing ground for the policies and the horrors that they wish to
mm,
and that they do unveil in working class communities across the United States. And I need people to understand that when you have some a-hole calling Puerto Rico floating garbage, know that that's what they think about you. That
that is
this
exactly,
like
look,
that's just what they think about you. It's what they think about anyone who makes less money than them. It's what they think about the people who serve.
Yes, this comedian by name Tony replied immediately. These people have no sense of humor. Why that a vice presidential candidate would take time out of his busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist. I love Puerto Rico and vacation there. I made fun of everyone. Watch the whole set. I'm a comedian, team. Might be time to change what I'm. That is what he replied. AIC did not even waste time. This is what she wrote. You are opening for Trump by calling Puerto Rico a floating pile of garbage. 40,000 plus Puerto Ricans died during under him. This isn't the comedy store. You are using your set to boast new, not like MTG and stripping women's right to the stone age. Your sense of humor doesn't change that.
Image of being on this campaign is traveling across the entire country. There are hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans across in battleground states that need to send them a message on this.
I want them to
They
like
got to vote.
roll that. I want everyone in Philadelphia to see that clip. If
Yes.
you live in Philly, why don't you go and see
Or
that clip?
Reading. Yes.
If you
across
live
this
in
country.
Reading, Pennsylvania, which I was there, I was in Reading last week. If
Yeah.
you're in Reading,
Great
if you're in
community.
Philly,
Super. Yeah.
look at that trash. Like, what is trash is people actually just thinking of other human beings that way. Are you actually for real? And the thing that gets me is that these people rely, their entire lives rely on working class people. If you have
Oh, yeah.
someone that's not there to harvest the crops that show up in your grocery store, in your Erewhon or your Whole Foods or wherever it is that you go to eat, if you think lesser of working class Americans, of
Caring
people
for
who
our
are,
children.
Inasmuch I consider this to be comedy, but looking it into real senses, it is not right to say that. Yeah, because as a comedian, sometimes they are bound to say things that triggered. So if you are attending a comedy show, you should expect things like this. But at this point, you need to be careful. Now, going into what Trump did here, the media will spend the whole week talking about this thing, calling Trump names every single day. That is a mistake they continue to make. Just like 2016, don't focus on real things. They just pick this up or sing this like a song. I understand they want to pass a message to their followers. Already now, people have already made their decisions. Some have already cast votes. So sometimes whatever thing you spew now would not really change the fact. If this was coming out of Trump's mouth, it would have been different. This is a comedian. So a lot of people might not take this serious. The way AIC claim on this video,
Well, let me tell you something, Trumpomaniac!
Aggressively anti-common sense.
Right.
That takes place on the left.
Right. So
That's why they keep running that ad.
Fascist, his friends are all dictators.
I don't care about that at all. Not at all.
Because?
January 6th was not good.
Wait, why don't you care about that at all?
Because they've been saying that about Trump for years. They've been saying that about Republican candidates for years. It has like a long storied history. If you are at all.
Fight for your country.
You're calling yourself...
Well, this is a problem.
Homes Enterprise.
If you are over 18, please register to vote for something else.
Are now stepping forward.
Seen before.
I don't care if they write that.
that this is happening.
She's very close to Trump. She's 30.
A financial Republican.
On Tim Walz.
Look at what Democrats are experiencing.
And sometimes there's a trend line that I never noticed before and make me go, whoa.
You know, Whoopi, you always say you don't believe in polls.
Throw a birthday party for Diddy.
Hey, you're calling yourself...
Well, this is a problem.
If you are over 18, please register to vote for